What up? What up? Thank you for listening and joining in on Simba's Lounge. We're gonna get to this topic real quick, or this interview that I ran across. But when I tell you the summer is summering with the heat in Atlanta, Georgia, it's still like Grand Theft Auto down up in here, but the heat don't make it any better. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. Thank you for joining. Like I stated, my name is Simba. So basically what we have here, earlier this morning, Tyrese, he was actually on the Breakfast Club, and he got emotional. And, I understand. We've all been there. But actually, he kind of expounded upon his grief. And I want to ask you all a question. Can black men be emotional without being looked at as weak? I'm just interested in knowing. Just let me know. Kind of ponder that question, and let's go ahead and see what we got.
Reese, you deal with a lot of grief. Like I think about, Brother Paul Walker, and I think about
John
Singleton, your mother.
Divorce. Both of my sisters died.
Your sisters. People don't look at divorce as grief, but you did. You lose things, You probably lost a lot of friends when you went through your mental health breakdown.
And to be honest, I didn't even know about him losing both of his sisters. So he is actually the baby boy. I'm just a baby. So he is the baby boy in real life out of his siblings. And I believe he's one of four. Two of his sisters, his older sisters, of course. Two of his sisters passed away. So I believe now it's just him and his brother, if I'm not mistaken.
Are you have you really taken the time to deal with all of that grief? Or do you just try to stay busy to avoid it?
I'm doing the best I can with every 24 hours I get. That's it.
Get some tissue for me, brother.
No, I don't need no tissue. Black men cry.
That's right.
Fucking tissue. Every 24 hours I get, I'm doing the best I can.
And that's a powerful statement, real quick. Like, black men have to cry. We can't keep holding it in. We gotta get emotional. We have to let it out. Because if you just take whatever it is that you're dealing with and you bottle it up and you just sit on it, at some point it's gonna come out. And when it comes out, you don't know if it's going to come out in a positive or negative manner. You don't know where at, in what situation. So learn to be okay with showing your emotions or expressing your emotions or letting it out. I mean, that's something as a black man, it's not looked at as, wow, that's what's up. A good amount of the time, yeah. It can be definitely looked at as weak.
Beautiful Pain, 1992. There is no square footage I could ever live in. There is no rims, no jewelry, and no car. There is no net worth. There is no press release. There is no co-star. There is no collaboration in the world that could ever replace my mama. I could ever feel the void of what it's like to wake up and get married and want to be in something for the rest of your life. And it goes away.
You're making me cry.
Get Tyrese some tissue. I
don't need no tissue.
Man, you're U.S., man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I love you.
You've been
too,
holding
brother.
this
Do
in
you
the whole
understand how
interview,
much
though.
power it is in letting it go?
Yeah, because you've been holding it the whole interview. I've been watching you.
You asked me the question.
I did, but I mean, I'm getting you some
You should have
tissue.
never asked the question
I love you,
if you
brother.
didn't want to see
I love you, brother. I love you. I love you.
how hard it's been to get through.
I love you. I love you, black man.
Okay, do you not cry?
Absolutely.
You might not bring it to the radio,
Absolutely.
but this is what being grown
Thank you,
is.
brother.
I'm not doing this.
I need one. My makeup gonna mess up.
Hear me.
My concealer
Hear
is
me.
sitting today.
See?
Hear me. Black men cry. When divorces happen, women aren't the only one that are devastated. When a miscarriage happens, women are not the only one that you should be checking on. When you can't put food on the table because your career goes up and then it goes down. Stop calling, skipping over the man, and just checking on the woman.
Reese, you deal with a lot of grief.
Tyrese, I mean, he said a lot. He said a lot within that time frame. And it is one of the things to where, as you grow up as a black man, you know, you're taught to, you know, just be tough. You're not taught to show any emotions. Honestly, I think, you know, growing up, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say saying, or, you know, how you have a conversation with your parents over the phone, and you know how you get off the phone and then say, or before you get off the phone, you say, I love you. For a while with my father, I don't think I started to really say that, or he actually really started to receive that, because I am an emotional human being anyways. But I don't think he really started to receive and really kind of, you know, give that back off of a phone call. Maybe when I was, around the time around 30, 31. So, you know, showing emotions in the black community is not something that's, with black men, it's not something that's necessarily taught. It's not something that's motivated to do. But yeah, I can honestly say within the past couple of years, I think, you know, therapy within our community has become a popular topic to where a lot of people are actually working on their mental health. And it's awesome. It's awesome. But, you know, to take it back with Tyrese, you know, I've been a huge fan of his. He's always been in my top 10. At one point, he was in my top 5. You know, his vocals, unbelievable. And I can say, as he's gotten older, and just, you know, seeing him, I never would have thought he went through a lot. Because if you follow him online, you'll see at times he do bring a lot of his stuff to social media. The divorce, issues with the kids, watching the kids, child support. He has his extreme highs, then he definitely has his extreme lows to where he's crying online quite often. So he's dealing with a lot. He's learning how to manage his feelings. I'm praying that he actually is seeking help, or currently, you know, getting help through therapy. Because that's just one of the key things that you need in life. You need that stable mind, or you need to be able to talk through your problems and come up with solutions, so we won't find ourselves in that cycle of depression, or finding ourselves in those situations that bring on those negative feelings, those negative vibes, or, you know, just situations. So definitely, man, just continue to keep Tyrese in your prayers. Obviously you can see that he's dealing with a lot of grief. I know at some point, you know, I may have to deal with that, because it is a part of life. But having a sibling, losing a sibling or a parent, I can't even tell you how that feels. And to even think about it, I don't even know how I would deal with it, you know. So I definitely can't tell him how to feel. But I do pray he definitely is getting help, so he can manage these things that's happening in his life. So, yeah. Thank you for joining. That's my take on, you know, this interview with Tyrese. If you have any suggestions, definitely, of how I can do this show a lot better, drop them in the comments. But please like, share, comment, help your boy out. I'm trying to start a channel. I'm trying to get my views up. So just let me know. All right. Peace.